Hey, what's up, guys? This is Pete Dodd from foryourvitahype.com, doing something slightly different, mostly because there hasn't been Vita releases to do with this for, so I'm taking a look at both Vita games that came out today, starting with Foosball 2012. If that doesn't get your heart racing, I don't know what will. The saving grace of Foosball 2012 is it costs $6, $5.99, and you get the PS3 version with it. And it's not terrible. I mean, you're not going to play this game for 100 hours or anything crazy like that, but I mean, as a fun little time waster, it is decent. I have not tried. It has online too, which could actually be a lot of fun. So as you see, I'm the red guy as I'm moving back and forth, not letting gold get the ball out of their end, or whatever, orange, or whatever the heck they are. It controls well. There's a tutorial that teaches you all of the different moves. It's basically like a left stick and right stick. And then I scored, and then it shows you a nice little replay. Boom! And I think that's about all I showed of this, because it's just sort of that over and over again. It's totally worth it at $5.99, I think, but again, it's not something to hang your hat on. You know, you're not gonna sell your friend on the Vita by having him play Foosball. Puddle, on the other hand, is also very cheap, but it is cool as shit. It is. It was actually a PlayStation Network game once upon a time, and I just downloaded the demo of it last night, and it had really poor rating. Like, on the store it was like 3.5 stars, and on that store anything that's below 4.5 stars is a disaster. And so showing there's a bunch of different control methods. I actually use the back touch, because basically you just tilt the world back and forth. But anyway, so I played the demo, and I thought it was awesome, and I didn't understand why it had such a low score, but it did have a patch, even the demo, which demos, you know, for those games usually are the full games. They just aren't unlocked. So maybe the patch fixed it. I don't know. But, so basically the idea is you tilt the world back and forth to move your puddle of water to the end of the level. This first level, there isn't much in the way of stuff to get around, but you'll see. So I have it set to back touch. So if I touch the left side, it tilts left. If I touch the right side, it tilts right. I kind of like that. You can set it to the buttons, like to the shoulder buttons. You can set it to the stick, or you can set it to the accelerometer, so you actually tilt the unit itself, which I believe is the default way that they have it. But I like the back touch. It doesn't get used very often, and I don't know, it's not intrusive. Your hands aren't in the way or anything like that, and so that's how I play it. So that's the first game, the first level. Piece of cake, right? Second level shows off a little bit more of what's to come in terms of like puzzles to figure out and surviving, because this one has fire. And the fire will evaporate your water, of course. So, I don't know, let's just watch. Now, so here I have to push these buttons, so this is the first sort of rudimentary puzzle to get those doors open. I'm trying to slow it down there to let the other water catch up, but that didn't work out too well. So now I have to make it through this gauntlet of fire, tilting, basically knowing that some of the water is going to be left behind. There's not much I can do about it. You just got to get as much through as you possibly can, and you race it through. So as you can see, like the aesthetic of the game, the graphics, well, you can't hear the sound, but the sound also, and the music and everything, it is a very cool game. You know, it's a cheap game, as it should be. A game like this shouldn't be, you know, $15 or whatever. I believe it's $7.99. It might be $6.99. I'm pretty sure it's $7.99. And it's just the Vita version. You don't get the PS3 version. But I don't even want the PS3 version. I just want to play it on the Vita. So, yeah, I mean, there's something like 40 something puzzles, and then, you know, and with the trophy list, most of the trophies are just getting through them, but for completionists, there's a gold trophy for getting a perfect score on every level. If I remember correctly, it takes me a second to figure out what I have to do here. Which is I have to get up over there to hit a button, but it takes me a little while. The water physics are very, very well done as well. Or, you know, you would hope so, being a game that is built around water physics. It would be a disaster if it wasn't. Maybe that's what they patched. Maybe when it got bad scores on the PlayStation Store, on the PS3, maybe the water physics weren't very good at first. I don't know. But it looks better here than the demo I played of the PS3 version. Like, I think they added some bells and whistles to the graphics and whatnot. So there's level 2 done, and I don't start level 3. I think I just show the description of it. So I don't know. I mean, I give both of these games a thumbs up. Puddle is easier to recommend. Puddle is an actual good game. Foosball is just a for the price, it's a good game kind of game. But both are cheap, so have fun with some new Vita games, and come check out the site.